Guess who's back? What's going on, my beautiful people? It is Wednesday evening around 7 o'clock, and I'm in Nebraska, right outside Omaha, for a drop tomorrow morning. Actually, I have 3 drops tomorrow morning. Omaha, Norfolk, and Danville, or something like that, I believe it's called. But anyways, I have 3 drops tomorrow. Picked up this load yesterday in Houston and dropping it off tomorrow. Picked it up on Tuesday, dropping it off on Thursday, and then I already have my load for tomorrow going towards North Carolina. But I wanted to make a video to check in with you guys, letting you guys know I'm still here. I'm still working, hustling. Well, not really hustling, but man, things are going very well for me. Parked off to the side. Actually, I came straight to my receiver. And they have a little small yard off to the side to where I'm parked, and it's pretty close to a little lot to where there's some birds and squirrels and rabbits running around. So I thought I feed Mother Nature, or not really feed Mother Nature, but feed the wildlife. But looks like nobody wants wheat bread. Oh well. But anyways, guys, hope everybody's doing well. I wanted to check in with you guys, letting you guys know I'm still here. Like I said, running very well, making some good money here at LAMA. Everything's been running very smooth, knock on wood. But yeah, man, my time so far here, I've really enjoyed. I have been enjoying so far. Got a new dispatcher. They changed my dispatcher last week. Nothing really was wrong with the first one. They just went ahead and just changed. Not sure if the dispatcher is no longer with the company, or maybe they like changing things left and right from time to time. But the new dispatcher that I have, I've only been with them for about a week and a half, something like that. And it's been going pretty good, man. He's giving me my loads ahead of time, which is what I like. I like closing my doors and off to the next one. Okay, rather than just waiting around. Not to sit there and say that was the issue on my first dispatcher, but that's just the way I like to run. I like to run to where I close the door, off to the next one. I don't like to wait around, pulling off to the side or going to the nearest truck stop to see what's up, what's next. As you guys know, it burns time on our clock. Sitting around waiting, once we start the clock, it doesn't stop. But yeah, man, I've been running very well. I've been going home a lot, man. It's nothing that I've been wanting to do. I went home, yeah, of course, this past weekend because it was Easter holiday. But before that, I was going home quite often, man. I was going home probably, I would say, with the past month and a half, man, I was going home almost every weekend, okay? Loads going back and forth from Houston to Omaha, back and forth, had a couple of loads in maybe Oklahoma City, around that area. I took them home. Now, I'm not complaining, but I also didn't want to go home this weekend and then for the company to sit there and frown upon, because to feel like I was going home every weekend. Because some companies are like that, man. They say they're not forced dispatching, but when you request to go home, especially if you go home a lot, they kind of like, this driver doesn't want to work, or whatever the case might be. But when I was given the load before Easter, before they changed my dispatcher, I just wanted to make sure that it was going to be okay for me to go home, because my intention was to be on the road for like 3 weeks and then go home and spend a good amount of time for Easter holiday. Be home Thursday and then take off the following Tuesday, which was yesterday, with no glitches, But before all that happened, I was going home a lot. I was still making good money, don't get me wrong. It was just the way the loads were working out, what was thrown on my lap, So with that being said, guys, and I've been running very well. Got me a new dispatcher. Things look pretty good. Making some good money here at Llama. You know, I haven't had any issues truck-wise. You know, truck's been running strong. Then again, if anything happens, Llama takes care of it. Of course, with you know, with the exception of it being something mechanical or anything like that. You know, not if I hit a tree or whatever the case might be, you know, then yeah, that's on me. But overall, man, everything's been running smooth. Everything's been running good. Got some new subscribers. Those who subscribed to my channel recently, thank you. Welcome aboard for joining my channel. For those who've been following me since day one, man, welcome back. I talked to one of my buddies today, Robert. I've been talking to Vince a couple of times, you know. I know Elvin's out there, Wayne, Lewis is out there, Sergio. Haven't heard from Mike and Joanne in a while. Hope Mike, if you're seeing this video, man, hope you're doing pretty good, man. I know you had some health issues a couple of months ago, or actually 2 months ago. But yeah, man, you know, it's starting to warm up. Of course, there's some areas that are still getting hit with some snow here and there, you know. And if you're in those areas, man, please be careful. Take your time. Don't rush it. No load's important. Remember that, guys. That is the #1 thing out there, man. No load's important. I know when I was coming through Memphis, when was it, last Wednesday, I was coming across Memphis, and I was on 40 coming out of Memphis, and I get an alert on my phone saying to seek shelter, that there was a possible tornado in the area. You know, I heard some funny noises around my truck, thinking that it was basically the wind whistling. I rolled down my windows. Next you know, I hear some sirens, woo, you know, things going off, whatever. Kind of freaked me out, man. Coming out of that bridge, if you guys know what I'm talking about, right there on 40 West, there was a pilot. Right before I passed it up, I went ahead and exited. There was plenty of spots, and man, did that area get full quick. And then not only that, that rain came hard. And I was taking a load from Clarksville, Tennessee, I believe, to Houston, and I was just under 9 hours when I pulled over, and I had like about 3 hours left. So there was no really major, you know, issue for me to go ahead and head out. So I got out maybe like around 2 o'clock in the morning, drove all morning to get to my delivery that Thursday morning, and luckily I made it. Yeah, I was tired because I really don't run overnight, especially that early in the morning, unless it's absolutely necessary. But yeah, that was the first time that I had to pull over due to a tornado issue in the area. You know, that rain came quick, man. It really went inside to use the restroom at the Pilot, and when I came out of the restroom, man, it was like someone opened up the floodgates, man. There's a lot of people inside the store too, just waiting around. But yeah, man, you know, been running very well, strong, making some good money, like I was telling you. I am gonna be making a settlement video here shortly. You know me, I like to post maybe 4 or 5 videos. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. There was I guess a couple walking by with their dog, and the dog took off running after a rabbit. But anyways, guys, yeah, I want to make a video about some settlements for the past couple of weeks. You know me, I like doing a bulk of settlements so you guys can get an understanding how well it's running for me. Now, everybody's different, you know, different dispatchers, different areas people run, but I just want to go ahead and just share a little bit of my time here at Llama, you know, or how things are running for me. But yeah, man, everything's been looking pretty good. I'm planning to do also a video on pros and cons about Llama. Now, spoiler alert, there's not gonna be that many cons. There are gonna be some, but no deal breakers. So yeah, I mean, if you're gonna be looking for a handful of cons, you know, why not to come to Llama, or why you should, or why you shouldn't actually on the cons, you know. It's hard to say, man, that there's not that much that I can tell you negative about the company. You know, there are a couple of them, but they're not deal breakers, you know. Like I said, things have been very well here. You know, I like the people that I'm working with. The trucks, equipments are at least from what I understand, from what I've heard from other drivers, you know, that are working for the company, you know, um, everything's been running good for us, man, but like I said, I mean, I plan on making a video of pros and cons. I'm also making another video of my settlements, probably gonna do about 5, so you guys can get an understanding of how things are out here. It's 82-18. We get 82, company gets 18%, and then of course the truck and the trailer and the insurance, and then the ELD, and then of course the pre-pass, and then of course the fuel and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be making a pros and cons, about the company. But like I said, don't expect too many cons. There are going to be some of them. Don't get me wrong. There are going to be some of them, but they're not going to be deal breakers, is what I'm trying to tell you. So, I'm not trying to toot my own horn over here. I'm not trying to toot LAMA's horn. They have issues just like any other company out here. But with that being said, guys, I just wanted to touch base, let you guys know I'm still here, still alive, still running, gunning, and turning those wheels, man. But things are looking good. Weather's looking nice out here, man. After I drop off these three drops tomorrow, picking up close to Omaha and taking it to Charleston, North Carolina. So with that being said, guys, gonna go back to feeding these wildlife animals. I guess they don't like my bread, my wheat bread. But yeah, hope you guys are doing well. It's Wednesday evening around 7:30, April 20th. Truck drivers, man, we don't know our dates. All we know is the day. But anyways, man, yeah, it's April 20th, Wednesday evening around 7:45 Central Time. I'm in Nebraska, keeping it real. Guys, the weather's still ugly out there in certain places, man. Take your time, be careful. Like I said earlier, no load is important. But once again, guys, God bless, be careful. Talk to you guys on the next video.